Hey there, this is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and these right here are 6 Aquatastic songs about boats and ships. As always, the song links are in the comments section below this confused old head that you see right here with this lovely hat. So, ships, boats, the sea, um, also at least one here that it's sort of metaphoric. I suppose all of these mean something beyond the obvious. So let's dive in. Song number 1 is Ride Captain Ride by the Blues Image. I always loved this song. I love the keyboard in it and everything about it, and I've got an itchy spot on my forehead from this hat. Um, I remember how much I loved this as a child, and I seem to recall seeing some version of like a video for it or something on. There used to be a show, a short run show, and I think it might have been on PIX channel 11, but I could be wrong about that. That was called the Now Explosion. So I always remember going Now Explosion, 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 and it was groovy, man. It was wiggy. It was boss. But Ride Captain Ride was a favorite. It's still a favorite. It's never worn out its welcome to me. It is song number 1, Ride Captain Ride by the Blues Image. Song number 2 is Sail On Sailor by the Beach Boys. Um, I've put this on other lists before because it's such a good song. It's sung by, at that time they had a guy named Blondie Chaplin, or is it Chaplin or Champlin? I think it's Chaplin, in the band, and he does the lead vocal here with classic Beach Boy harmonies. It's such a great Brian Wilson song. I want to say, if I'm correct, that Van Dyke Parks kind of urged him to move forward with this song, Brian Wilson, that is. And success. It's just fantastic on so many levels. Um, and it's about pushing through adversity in life. Sail on, sailor, is what he's saying. That's song number 2, Sail on, Sailor by the Beach Boys. Song number 3 is Wreck by Gentle Giant, um, taken from their second album, Acquiring the Taste, which is, oddly enough, my favorite Gentle Giant album. And I think Tony Visconti did the production on it. This is it's a song about a shipwreck. And it's sung in the classic nautical kind of sea shanty call and response. So you have the verse, and then in this case, you have the hey, hey, yeah, hold on. And so it's moving back and forth in that sea shanty fashion. And it's a great progressive rock song. It's just a great song. It doesn't need another title to identify it other than great song. And has a kind of a melancholy sadness underpinning the melody, and the bits that come between the verses. Just beautiful. Beautiful song. It's song number 3. It's Wreck by Gentle Giant. Song number 4 is Brandy from The Looking Glass. She's a girl that is at some kind of shantytown bar, that when the sailors come into port, they go to that place and they say, Brandy, you're a fine girl, but my lass, my lover, my lady is the sea. So there you go. There's our ships and boats tie-in right there. And part of it, it's told in 2 different circumstances. Part of it is what Brandy sees through her eyes of the people that she meets, and the other is the people that she meets relating their tales to Brandy. Mighty fine song. I think it was the only big hit for the Looking Glass, but it's a mighty song. It survives to this day. It's played all the time somewhere, deservedly so. It is song number 4. It is Brandy by the Looking Glass. Song number 5 is Long Ships by John Lees. Who, John? John Lees is one of the founders of the band Barclay James Harvest. And in 1973, he recorded a solo album that didn't get released until 1977 called A Major Fancy. And this song, which is moody and almost otherworldly, is on that album. And it has within it a lot of nautical reference and a lot of mythology within it, because he mentions Odin in there somewhere. But it also ties in with the Lord of the Rings, because there's a verse that says, is it Elrond by the sail or is it at the sail? I think it might be Elrond by the sail, whichever one it is, and Legolas the helm. So Elrond and Legolas, to those who know Lord of the Rings, are two elves from the elf people in Lord of the Rings and in the movies and the whole 9 yards. Orlando Bloom was Legolas in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Great song. Has, again, I think the sea inspires melancholy. It's very romantic. And it's the singer is how am I what am I trying to say here? He's going back and forth between talking about these things that are happening, and he's also speaking to a woman, and he's equating things in her life to the sea as he's singing to her. Maybe he's writing her a letter. I don't know. It's very interesting. It is song number 5, Long Ships by John Lees. And we finish off with song number 6, which is Haul Away by Split Enz. And it's a shanty format with the haul away, on haul away in the song. But the song is really, the singer of it, Tim Finn. There are two Finn brothers in Split Enz, Tim and Neil Finn. And of course they both were in Neil's band Crowded House later on. Anyway, it tells you the story of Tim Finn's life up to that point. He talks about where he was born, when he was born, and going through his different stages of his life to that point, and Haul Away from the wonderful Time and Tide album, which is an album full of nautical metaphors if you search for them in the songs. So there you go. That's song number 6, Haul Away by Split Enz. And these, so I get it right, are 6 Aqua-tastic songs about boats and ships. I hope you enjoy them. I think it's a real Kellogg's variety pack of styles and moods. The moody and the upbeat and the melancholy and the triumphant within there too. And the triumph is you enjoying yourself listening to 6 great songs. So enjoy them and haul away.